Hello and welcome. This is actually my first video. I'm hoping it goes well. So we're going to be running through the tutorial of RPGMO. Since I'm creating an account to do these videos, I figured I might as well just do the tutorial as well, even though it is actually pretty self-explanatory. Alright, so I've picked a name, I've picked a password, and there we go. Now the very first thing that you want to do is to enable the mods. Now on Steam, from what I understand, the mods are automatically enabled. But I'm on a browser base, so we do not have Steam. The mods are not automatically enabled. You go up here and you go down to enable mods. Click yes. I like to do select all, load selected. Now, as you can see, I've already got it set up from my previous one. Now they want us to go over here first and talk to the makeover person. And the first thing I will do is I will change my gender. But I am not a blonde. Far from it. We're going to go with red hair. There we go. That works for me. And as you go through and do the different things, you go through the doors. And you're only able to go through the doors once you've met the various different requirements. You got to sometimes click him twice. And here this guy talks about the quests, and he gives you a repeat quest permission. Repeat quest permissions will allow you to redo quests over again, ones that you've already done. And here he's going to ask you to fight 5 rats before you can go on to the next level. Now the very first thing you'll need to do, which if you have the mods already turned on by now, then you can either press B to get your inventory to pop up and stay popped up, or you can click on the bag to get your inventory to pop up and stay popped up as well. If you just mouse over it, then it will pop up for briefly. So we need to equip the dagger, so you click on it. Now another way that you can equip or use items in your inventory is to right click. And as you can see, you get use bronze dagger, you can inspect it, you can destroy it, you can destroy all of them that you have in your inventory. Now you can check the wiki on the item. Now what this does is it will come up and show you. You even have a try on option with the mods going. And it will show you the various different things on it. What you'll end up using quite frequently as you get a little bit higher up is the Check Wiki NPC or Craft. Craft will show you what you can make with it, or in this case, how to make it, which you will be learning that anyway. And with the NPC, it will show you who sells or buys the object. Like when we graduate up higher, we can sell it to the door blacksmith. So let us go through and see about killing some white rats. As you can see, it's taking a bit of health from us, but that's okay, because you can eat a tomato and get your health back. We've now got 2 of the 5 that we need to kill done. As you can see up here, it's showing our quests. The quest is the white rats, which you can also look at quests here. As you can see, it's called Journey Begins. We only got 1 more to kill. And you auto loot from them. You automatically get the loot, which is a good thing. Let's eat a few more of these tomatoes. Now, later on, the tomatoes do not sell well. So And you get them from quite a few number of different starter monsters or mobs. To use magic, you need to go up to the magic pouch. Now here you're going to get your magic pouch and your first spell. So you click on the pouch, and then you will click on your spell, and that will load it right in. Now, if you go to game options, now I already have this turned on from previously, but if you look here, autocast, if you go ahead and turn that on, then when you start fighting, it will automatically start casting your spells. This is very handy because, like, I know I forget quite often to press the 1 or click on the stupid little thing. It's rather irritating, actually. Now, can we go through yet? Yes! Now we go up here and talk to the fisherman. Here we're going to get a fishing rod and start fishing. See, as you can see, it tells you exactly how to go about doing it, so it's not like you really have to worry too much if you didn't see this beforehand. Now you can stand here. Now, just to show you, since I'm going to be cooking off these fish, I won't need these ones that are already cooked off. Destroy all. That saves you space in your inventory. Of course, then again, I could just save them and throw them in my chest, which will be coming up here in a little bit. Here we're being told how to cook. So we will come right here, which, by the way, we've already done. Oh, I forgot. You got to equip the fish, and then you can cook it. Now you can also cook frogs. Now you're not always, especially the lower the level you are, the more likely it is that you will fail when cooking something. And then I can come right over here and I can sell him this fish that I just cooked off. Now you can also get, from the fishing master, you can also get fishing nets and raw perch. Now the reason why they sell the raw perch is because raw perch is used for breeding pets, specifically the wolves, but we're not going to get to that for quite some time. And that's definitely not going to be in this one. Now here you get a pickaxe. Now, let's see. There are no veins here, so I can't go about explaining to you about the difference between the veins and the regular and this is clay anyway. We'll be getting to the bronze here shortly. Now, clay is used in jewelry making. Clay is also a rather decent money maker because the higher levels, they just don't really have the time to go after and mine clay. And you need clay for both ring molds and necklace molds. Now the necklace molds also take a tin, a piece of tin. And it's the necklace molds that the higher levels will actually pay a decent amount for, because they still have to make that. I think that's more than enough. Now we're supposed to come over here and talk to this guy. And he tells you how to make jewelry. So we clip the clay and we go over to the forge. And as you can see, I just made one. Failing a lot, but I just made one. And then we go through the door, and here is where we shall talk to the mining guy. And he gives you a few items as well. And he gives you a forging hammer, some bronze bars, and a fir log. Here we go. Here's the perfect place for me to show you the difference between veins, ores, and just regular. As you can see, this one, if you right click on it, normally you would have it up here, but for some reason it's glitching. I'm stuck on Flashbolt. But if you see, as you see, mine 10 ore. If it says ore or vein, then you have to have a steel pickaxe, which for a steel pickaxe, you're going to need a higher mining level to be able to wield. Now, recently there was a update in the game that allowed for those that could use steel pickaxe or steel axe to be able to use those on any. So if you have a high enough mining level or wooden cutter level, and you have a steel pickaxe or axe, then you can use the steel for both the regular and also for the ore or vein. But if you just have a iron pickaxe, then you can only mine the ones that just state their name: tin, bronze, iron, coal. If it says iron ore or iron vein, if it has the ore or vein, then you cannot use the iron pickaxe on it. But let's get back to finishing up this tutorial so we can get out of it. So you take the 2 bronze bars and the fur log, and that will get us a bronze dagger so that we can get out of this section and go on to the next. Now, here we talk to the alchemy guy, and he tells us about alchemy and gives us a spade. Take the spade over to one of the holes, which, let me show you this. If you right click on it and click the something in world, either a resource gathering spot, or like over here at the furnace, or at the anvil, and you click the furnace drops, it will give you, actually let's do it in whispers so that you can see it better. It will give you an entire list of everything that you can make from this item, and if you have a chance of getting it, and what the percentage and the experience you will get from that item. Like right now, there's almost nothing that I can get. Let's see. Okay, here we go. A bronze bar is, I have an 80% chance of making. It would be 10 experience per bronze bar, 20% of not making it, and I get 8 experience from it. Or on average, you get 8 experience, sorry. It's 10 experience per bronze bar. But since it's 80%, that would be on average 8 experience. It's the whole, averages. But anyway, I've now got 3 sands, and I've got a high-grade uncut crystal. Now you can only get the high-grade uncut crystals from sand. Now these high-grade uncut crystals, what you do is you cut them, and then you need 8 of them and 6 diamonds, and I forget what. Actually, let's go WikiCraft, mix the correct crystal. But of course, this isn't showing me. So, okay, here it is. It's level 56 forging, and then you can make crystal wings, which are nice wings. Oh, I like them. Not that I have a pair, but still, I like them. I plan on getting a pair. I just need to get my crafting, my forging up a bit. So anyway, let's go over here and make a vial. It takes 2 sands to make a vial. Now, sand gathering is actually another very good way, along with clay gathering, to make money in the game. But anyway, let's continue on with the tutorial. So here we're going to get our axe, and we gotta cut some wood. So we'll cut a few pieces of wood and then go on to the next section. Now this is fir logs, which is the only thing that you can cut here, which also, if you inspect the fir tree drops, you'll see that at the very beginning you only have a 28% chance of getting fir logs at 5 experience per set of logs. I use the drops quite often to check and see what my experience rate is, because I also do a lot of leveling of pets, especially wolves to dogs. Now here, this guy is going to tell us about the chest, and here I'm going to take a second after opening up the chest to show you another thing. You can deposit everything that you have on you, which is very handy, but mark it. If you click up here at the top where it said market, now you can buy and sell. Now if someone had, set up something just for you, if you just leave it blank, if it's like if you're buying it from them, or they put up a sell offer just for you, and you do search, then it would show up here on the very top. This very top line would show up, and it would be blue, to say, hey, this is just for you and you alone, which is very handy. Now also, another handy thing is a really quick, easy way for you to think of or to know about, and when selling something, is when you right click on the item in your inventory, you can withdraw, market buy, market sell, or cancel. Like if you choose market sell, then it'll take you right toward every single buy offer that's out there, and you can choose whatever's the highest and click sell, and there you just made some coins. Or if, say, you wanted to buy a bunch, actually there's not usually too many sell orders of clay, which is part of the reason why it is profitable. Okay, there's often, okay, and of course we're not going to have too many. Okay, there we go. As you can see, here is, say, I'm saying, we're pretending that I wanted to buy some repeat quest permissions. As you can see, you have the lowest offer on the top and the highest offer on the bottom. Whenever you're buying anything, of course, you want to try and buy whatever it is for the lowest you can. If you're selling, you want to go for the highest. It's your choice who you sell to as well. And that, as soon as we go through this door here, will finish us up on the tutorial. We can jump on the ship and go to the main island. And for our very first video, I don't think we did too badly. We will take care of this aspect later on. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again at another point.